Hi, and welcome to VariYoga with Andrea. Bryan and I are here today to lead you through some amazing strengthening poses. We hope you take time for yourself, clear some space, get down on the floor with us. We're starting this sequence in the series in seated pose.
Mm-hmm.
And
this session is about strengthening your foundation.
Yes, exactly.
And bringing balance. VariYoga, the style of yoga that we practice, varies for what you need as an individual. If you have a lot of tightness in your body, what our poses help you do is help create more fluidity and more movement. And if you have too much flexibility in your body and not enough stability, our sequences, VariYoga sequences, help you increase your stability.
Yes, it's one journey, many paths, as my shirt says. You know, we mean in the sense that your life is a journey. All of our lives are a journey, and we're at different paths in that time. Sometimes you're a really strong athlete and you're so physically fit, and all of a sudden you strain a calf muscle. So you have to back off, or you've hurt your back. That's a big one. I mean, I'm a yoga teacher, a yoga practitioner, and sometimes my back just says, mm-mm.
That's right. We need to take time for ourselves.
Yes, and listen to your body. And so today, as Bryan says, it's about foundation and creating foundation. So when you think about foundations, your feet, your legs, and so, but before we get to all the physical part, we're going to talk about breath, and we're going to teach you a new, maybe not new to you, but new to some of you, a way of breathing called alternate nostril breathing. So
and this particular breathing technique is to help bring balance. If
go,
you're too energetic or too lethargic, this brings you back into the center.
Yeah. So sometimes you're in the middle of the day and, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This is a great time. Tune in here, watch the screen. We'll teach you how to sort of, balance your energies because you're kind of feeling like you want to take a nap. So let's lead them through that alternate nostril breathing. Yeah.
This particular breathing is in through one nostril and out the other. Mm-hmm. The right side of your body, we're not going to mirror you on this because most of the time we teach mirror image, but we're not mirroring on this.
Right.
The right side of your body is the energetic, the sun side, and the left side of your body is the passive, the lunar, the moon side. So we're receptive on that side.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is balance the energies by drawing the breath in through the right nostril first, and then out the left nostril, then in through your left nostril and out the right nostril.
Back and forth.
And we do so with a little hand position. Mm-hmm. So instead of just using your index finger and thumb to block your nose, your nostrils, we're going to take the index finger and middle finger and just bring them down towards your palm. This may be odd at first, and so it's your ring finger and your thumb of your right hand. That's traditional to do it that way.
Yeah, and this may look backwards to you. I mean, you may look like that we're using our left hand, but we are using our right. So you use your right as well.
That's right. And this one we're not mirror imaging.
Yeah.
So take the hand. We're going to rest it on the face on either side of the nostrils. First, you block the left nostril and breathe in through the right side. Just pause your breath for a moment, then block the right side. Exhale out of the left. Leave your hand as it is. Draw in on the left side. Block the left, exhale on the right. That's one full cycle. Let's go again. Draw it in on the right. Block the right, exhale out on your left. Stay there, inhale on your left. Block your left, exhale on your right. Let's do that again. Inhale on the right side. Slight pause as you switch your hand and then exhale on the left.
Now notice as you do this, if the temperature in the nostril as the air changes.
Inhale left. Block the left, exhale right. One more time, take it in on the right. Block the right, exhale on your left. Just bring your hand down. We did that 4 times. You can do that up to a dozen times. The technique in Sanskrit is called Nadi Shodhana. Mm-hmm. And I've also heard it called Nadi Shodhana, but the word is Shodhana.
Alternate
nostril breathing, which brings balance and balanced energy to the body.
And notice how you feel. Maybe your sinuses feel more open. Your passageways in your nose feel more open. You can breathe more easily through your nostrils, which is what in asana practice we teach that, breathing in and out through your nose. Now some of you may have sinus issues or a cold or something you can't, congestion, just breathe through your mouth. I mean, it's not like you have to force yourself to breathe through your nose, but practice like that, because sometimes one nostril might be closed off. Just breathe in through one, and start to practice and pay attention to your
Through the course of the day, automatically our one side will close, and that gives the inside of the nose a chance to recover and to cleanse. So throughout the course of our day, we'll have one side closed, just automatically, without us knowing about it. All right, since we're doing foundation, let's start with the feet.
The feet.
All right, so
this is where I get to say, if you have never given yourself a pedicure, go get one. I always get one at least one day before the show, and I always go to my favorite folks, the Natural Nails, Joseph down there. So which foot do we want to start with?
We're going to mirror. We're going to start mirroring you again. So at home, you're going to extend your left leg down, and then bring your right leg up. You could sit on the couch or on the chair. Yeah. So with your right leg up, rock a little side to side.
Help release our hip.
That's correct.
So some of you have said to me in the past, you've seen the shows where I've had my, came in after surgery and had my boot on. Well, my foot is totally all healed now. No more issues with that. And the yoga
good.
The therapy of yoga helped get the foot back into shape.
Now let's move the toes back and forth.
Yeah, stretching the top of your foot and the bottom. Just getting some movement into those metatarsals.
Remember, any movement at all, any amount at all is just fine. You don't have to go too far, and if it hurts, don't push into it.
Right.
Invite the stretch. So after you move the toes back and forth, let's circle them around a little bit.
Yeah, this little soybean
went to yoga.
This one was on TV. This one stayed home. And this one did down dog. The last one did what?
He cried.
All the way home.
Now after you have all the toes rotated, twisted, and pulled, we're going to thread today. Just have your fingers, thumbs on the bottom of the foot, fingers on the top, just kind of move down, press in.
And then when you're pressing on the fingers on the top, just feel that where you feel tension in any spots on your foot, just pay attention, notice. This is about awareness, and awareness is the first
step toward positive change.
Yeah, so you start to become aware what your feet are doing and what they feel like, and you can observe the skin on your feet and see what's happening there.
Squeeze the heel.
Yeah, that feels good. Squeeze that heel, right.
Now, quick rub on the bottom of the foot.
It doesn't tickle me when I do it myself.
No, with somebody else.
When I'm in there getting my feet done, it's like,
Rap.
Yeah, tap, tap, tap.
Yeah.
Right the bottom up. Good.
And then loose hands, slap. And a quick check out.
Check out. Okay, get that foundation. Yeah, other side, because we're going to come up to standing after we finish this. So, I hope you have if you are planning to do this with us, you've cleared some space. This is probably not a show that you would do while you're at the office. No. This is one you can record and do when you get home. Yeah. All right,
that's just to awaken our hip. Now let's move the toes back and forth, removing the end of our foot. Footwork, this type of footwork that we're doing, we have several different shows that we've done with footwork. This is excellent for diabetics.
Yes, circulation.
Because often diabetics have a loss of sensation in the extremities called peripheral neuropathy. And so this keeps you visually aware of what's going on with your foot. Go to each toe, rotate, twist, and pull.
Yeah, it's so true. And then you think about that in your daily life, that you just get out of bed, put your socks on, put your shoes on. You don't really pay attention to your feet
until your back is out, and putting those socks on can be an amazing challenge.
Yes.
I just wear my Crocs.
Do you have Crocs?
I do have a pair of Crocs.
Yeah. Those are great to walk around your house. And the thing about I've learned too, because when you get issues with your heel, plantar fasciitis. Fasciitis, is that how you say it?
Fasciitis.
Yeah. It's an inflammation of the fascia in the bottom of your foot, and it's so painful. But walking shoes with good padding like Merrell's will help relieve that, but also going to see a reflexologist and also the practice of yoga helps to relieve that.
So squeeze your heel. And not only does plantar fasciitis happen on the bottom of the foot, that often comes with heel spurs too.
Yes, that's the second thing after you.
Right, because the bone is trying to grow to protect that connection of the fascia to the heel.
So now we rub.
Now we rub.
So that's We have a foot flyer on our site, on the website at aryoga.com.
And on VariYoga.com.
And VariYoga, and it's just scroll down at the home page, and it's free for you to download and copy
practice
it and
this
have
at
it
home.
to practice at home. Yeah, exactly.
Or stream it. We have it on the site. Streamable. You can practice along with us.
Yeah. Okay, one more. Shake it out.
Shake it out.
Yeah. All right. All right. So now we're going to stand up.
That's right.
Stand up. Come join us. We're going to come up to standing. In your clear space, we're using yoga mats, so if you have one, I hope that you have, over the years, have learned that when you watch this show, if we're not on sitting in chairs and doing desk yoga, we're chair yoga, we're asking you to stand on your feet and use a mat. All right, so we're just coming wide apart here. We need a block. You have yours. So take your feet wide apart. And one way you can do it is just, not that you're going to feel like you're going into the splits, but you can actually bring your arms up and then turn your fingers down. See if you were to drop a line from your fingers, it would drop just about the outside of your feet. Now for some of you, it might feel a little tight in the hips. Come in a little closer. Right.
Yes.
So what we're going to do here is just going to bend forward. This is a standing wide angle forward bend. And we have a block in front of us because that's going to bring the floor closer to us. And what I want you to do is place your hands right at the tops of your thighs, right there. And just start to soften the knees and bend forward. And then we're mirroring you, place your left hand on your block. Place your left hand right there, keep the elbow unlocked, and then take that right arm and sweep it out to the side and start to lift up and lift your arm and turn your gaze to look at your right hand. And breathe, and we're going to come back down and change hands. So on the inhale, lift the left arm up, turn the shoulders, turn the face.
Now if this binds your shoulder, don't take your arm up as far. I'm not going as far as Andrea is.
And then another way is just put the hand right on your small of your back and go that way. So you keep the arm up and I'll put my hand down. So there's always ways to modify, but this is getting a nice twist for the upper back.
It's also stretching your adductors, the muscles on the insides of the thighs.
Oh yes. Check out your feet. Make sure they're parallel when you're doing this sequence. They're not turned out. Good. Let's go one more time. Join us here. Go one more time to your right, opening up on your inhale, and then come back down. Place your right hand on your block and open up to your left. Good. And then come back down. Now we're going to try to do a little deeper twist here. You want to see if
we need to finish and do one more time.
I'm sorry. I thought we started.
Did we start on this side?
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
Well, one more time.
Okay, all right. Okay.
It's VariYoga.
That's right.
All right.
Now, be mindful, respect your body as you practice. Can you take your hands over toward your right leg and take your left hand to either the calf or the ankle?
Woo.
And now we're going to take the right hand behind your back and lift and twist. If it doesn't bind your shoulder, then take your hand up further. This is a much deeper twist. You choose how far you go in this.
Good. And come back down. Go the other side, over to your left. So I'm just taking my hand to my back, and Bryan will take his arm up towards the ceiling. You decide what works best for you. And then come back down. Let's do one more here. Stay here and take your hands way out in front of you. An extension of down dog. Now I've got my block here, and I'm going to see if I can get my forehead. And you might still have your block there, and set your forehead on your block. And let the arms reach out. And then from here, press your fingertips to the floor, but lift the palms. Yep. Keep your breath flowing. And on your next inhale, walk your hands back, come all the way to standing. Hello.
Hi. Let's bring our feet in for just a moment, because we've been working our hips. Roll them a little bit, move your shoulders around. It's all right to take a moment when you're in between poses and check in with what's going on with your body. All right, feet wide again. Last time we had our feet parallel to each other. This time we have the toes out and the heels in just a little bit. This is based on a pose called the workhorse pose, which is Haya in Sanskrit. Haya, H-A-Y-A, is workhorse. So you're going to have your toes out at an angle, and you bend your knees and you grip just above your knees on your thighs.
You're holding those thumbs on the inside.
Yeah, thumbs on the inside, fingers on the out. We're going to do a spinal twist here. So remember, we're mirror image. Take an inhale in place. Exhale, lower your right shoulder down and twist to your left.
And just look over that left shoulder.
Move with your breath. Inhale, come back up. Lower your left shoulder, twist to your right. And inhale, come back up. Twist left again as you exhale.
Put a lot of strength and support in your legs.
Twist to your right.
Foundation.
And up. Twist left again. up, and twist right.
Hey, without even realizing you're helping strengthen your quadriceps right now.
That's right.
Good. And creating a little movement, twisting for the spine.
One more time.
Yeah. So VariYoga also works a lot with alignment awareness. So we talk to you about your foundation, your way you place your feet, and your arms. So now what?
Now we're staying in this pose. We're going to do a little more upper body movement.
Ooh. Okay.
All right, so if you need to bring your feet in a little closer, you may.
I'm going to.
Take your arms out wide. Warrior two, but not quite. This is wide. Horse warrior.
Yeah.
Take your right hand down to your leg and your left hand comes up and over.
Oh, get ready for the this warrior sequence.
And then come up to neutral and then take the stretch to the other side. Now this is very symmetrical for our legs because the legs are in symmetry with each other.
Uh-huh.
But there are many ways that you can do this. In fact, we're going to do a different way here in just a moment.
So when you go over to your side, place some weight into that arm. Press onto that thigh. So you're actually doing a nice side stretch.
Now, Andrea's bringing her forearm to the leg, and I'm doing the one where I'm just bringing my hand down.
Oh, okay. There are variations.
Variations. Some it may be hard to get the arm all the way down.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you.
For a moment.
Straighten your legs. Release your legs. This is not PX, whatever.
P90X.
This is not that. This is
VariYoga is an accessible and sustainable practice.
Yes, and it won't kill you the first go round.
Right. All right, so we're going to do Warrior 2 flow.
Okay.
You want to lead us in that?
Yes, I should be happy to. So, as Bryan was talking about, the feet are wide apart again. This time, though, instead of having them be parallel or turned out, you're going to have one going one way straight to the end of your mat. So what I want you to do is look at your feet and take your right foot and turn it towards the front end. Maybe you don't have a mat, but just turn it to the right so it lines up with your knee and your hip. So it's turned out. The back foot, look at your back foot. Is it turned towards the left or turned straight ahead? I want you to turn it to the right, just a little bit. Yeah. That's, again, alignment issue. You look at your foot, look at your knee. They're going in the same direction, so you're not going to tweak your knee. And we're going to bend the front knee. Now, the key thing here is not to let the knee go past the toes.
Correct.
So you can keep the shin perpendicular to the floor with the knee back from the toes. I'm going to go a little bit deeper.
If your feet are closer, just be cautious not to take the knee out over the toes,
yes.
but keep it back.
The other thing as you do this, check the placement of your front knee. It may be that you're turning it in, so I want you to keep rotating it out.
Right.
Track that knee right to the...
Toward the end of the toes.
Toward the end of the toes, right. So now let's try this. Keep your torsos facing the screen and bring your arms up parallel with the floor. So we're going to do a little flow here. This is, again, strengthening our foundation. Let's take a breath in with us here. And as you exhale, place your right forearm on your thigh and take your left arm overhead. Use the inhale to come back to Warrior 2. And then exhale, bring your left hand to the back of your left calf and take the right arm up. Inhale. The legs don't move. Exhale. Over. Feel the work in the legs, strengthening your foundation. And back. Now pause here and straighten your front leg. Now the arms might be tired, so I want you to place your hands right onto your hips and turn your feet. So you're going to turn this time it's now your left toes going straight out and your right toes turning in slightly. Bend your left knee, and mind it tracks right towards the front end of your toes. That's it. You keep your torso facing the screen. Inhale your arms up, lengthen through those arms and release your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in, and as you exhale, extend over to your left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, reverse the warrior. On your inhale, bring yourself to Warrior 2 and over into side angle. Good. Keep going with us. Let's flow here. Vinyasa, to flow, to place in a certain way, moving from pose to pose with your breath. Once more. Reverse warrior. And back to warrior.
And while we're moving the upper body, the lower part of the body is our foundation.
It is.
Getting stronger.
So let's, since we've done this flow this way, let's show them that, bring your feet parallel, and show them the Ferris wheel.
The Carnival Ride.
Carnival Ride. It's like, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, then we'll come down. So we've got one more strong pose sequence for you, and then we're going to come down to the floor and finish up.
Right.
Okay.
All right, we're going to bring the heels in, both heels in just a little bit so that the knees, when they bend, they're tracking out away from you to the sides. This is going to be your start position with your hands parallel to the floor. This is where your breath is, your lungs are full of your breath. And then the next is going to be where your hands are on the knees, just take them down. This is where you're at the bottom of your breath. Now this is a flow. If you end up just waving your arms around, that's fine.
Like I'll probably be doing.
Because this is for movement and for increasing our lung capacity and just moving our arms and our shoulders and creating a strong foundation. Good. So let's inhale in place. Now remember, we're mirror image. Take your arms out wide. Inhale. Exhale, take your right hand right down to your right knee. Left hand sweeps all the way around to your left knee. There you go, bottom of the breath. Inhale, take your right hand all the way up, and then lift your left hand. There you are at the top. Right hand down, exhale, left hand all the way over. Inhale, right arm around and up. Let's go again. Right hand down, left hand around.
Yeah.
Inhale, right hand around and up. And here we are. Again. One more time, last time. And then your right hand around. Now let's pause at the top like a ride at the carnival, and we go the other way. Left hand down, right hand all the way around to the right knee. Good. Inhale, left hand around and up. Exhale, right hand around to the knee. Inhale, left hand.
Joining us.
2 more times. Sweep it around. Good. Inhale and up. And 1 more time over. Oh, there she goes. It's all good.
It's all good. Okay. Well, all right. Come on up. I messed up. Oh well. So, you see, even when we've been practicing yoga a lot, you don't always get the flow correct.
You know, the only wrong answer in yoga is the answer that brings you distress or injury.
Yeah.
We should not take ourselves so seriously that we have to do everything so perfect.
Right.
Because the poses service us to help us be more healthy. Not that we should conform to a rigid physical practice, but we need it to vary for our lives.
Okay, so speaking of that, now we've been doing this all up standing on our legs. We're going to give you something to release, a counter pose, a nice little seated twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Yes?
Yes.
So, sit down with us on the floor. Take your, yeah, go for it.
Now start with your feet on the floor with your knees bent. Take your right hand under your right thigh and take your left heel, bring it over by your right hip.
Yeah.
Right heel either to the shin, here's a variation, or if you have the range of motion, put your foot on the outside of your thigh.
I'll stay with my foot to the shin and you can...
Go ahead.
And you lift up. Now what I do here is you take your left hand, hold the shin first of the knee, and use that to pull against, and twist yourself to your right. Place your right hand behind you like a kickstand. And now if you want to take it a little deeper, hug your knee with your elbow. Now the most advanced is, some people can do this, some of you have been doing this with us for a while, you're going to put your elbow to the outside of your knee. That's a deep, deep stretch. So if it pulls on your back too much, just re-hug your knee. Good. And then we'll release, come back to center. There you go. Bring that left foot up. And we'll go the other way. Reach underneath with your left hand, grab your right ankle. And you can, as Bryan does, place it on the outside of your thigh or right on the inside of your shin. Sit up nice and straight so you feel your base, your foundation. And then use your right hand, grab your shin, twist, pull against the knee. And the left hand comes behind you like a support, a kickstand. Hold that knee right with your hand, or you can wrap your elbow and twist a little deeper, or put the elbow to the outside. You choose. There's 3 ways. 1, 2, or 3. So twists are nice. That's a nice little twist just to come back. We've been working our legs, and we're now releasing our legs. Come back to center. We have a few more moments here with you. And one thing, we're just really grateful that you do take time for yourself and practice yoga. There's so many physical, mental, emotional benefits from practicing yoga. And it's not just the postures. As you could see in the beginning, we did breath. And so let's close with some breath work. How about that? We just bring back again alternate nostril breathing, but instead of the alternate, let's teach them just doing the left side, which is a very calming breath.
All right.
So how about we'll do that. Take a comfortable seat, and you know what you can do with this one? Thank you, Bryan. You can actually sit in your chair. This is something you could do, you know, like if you saw that powerful thing and you're, oh, I can't do that, but I'll do the breath work. So you can fast forward, or can they fast forward? Yeah, they can zzz to the end. So let's do that, and we're going to use, as we said,
the first
left
technique
side.
that we did was alternate nostril, which is called Nadi Shodhana. When we do on one side, it is either Surya, which is the sun, Surya Bedna, or Chandra, which is the moon, Chandra Bedna.
Right.
So we're going to do the moon side, which helps calm us down, which cools us down.
Yeah, it's like the yin and the yang, and the yin is the calming, yang is the heating.
Energizing?
Yeah, and it's like the night and day. Day is more energetic, night is more calming.
That's
so
right.
Let's do
All right,
that.
once again, we're not mirroring you with our hands. We're doing the technique where your index finger and middle finger at your palm, and your ring finger and thumb rest on either side of your nostrils. Now, since we're doing the moon breathing, block your right nostril and breathe in through your left. Then block the left, exhale out the right. We switch again. Block the right, inhale left. Block the left, exhale right. Block the right, inhale left. Block the left, exhale right. Each time you exhale, give yourself permission to relax a little more. One more time. In on the left and out on the right.
So we thank you for joining us. As we say at Arkansas Yoga Center and in VariYoga, we bring our hands together in front of our heart in the Anjali Mudra to say Namaste from our hearts to yours.